republic. Our essential question for this lesson is, how do different types of political organizations emerge? We're going to be looking at a republic today. Our text and objectives are that we will identify causes and effects of the development of classical Rome. You will know that this was accomplished when we debate the fairness of laws found on the 12 tables through a journal and discussion. First, let's talk about the geography of Rome. Rome is located on the Italian peninsula. This is the peninsula that is seen here that looks kind of like a boot with a high heel. The Tiber River is the most important river to the Romans because it allows access to the sea for trade and also for expansion. Italy is also very mountainous and it's surrounded by seas, so that allows for protection from invasion. It's very difficult to invade Italy because the people of Rome are situated at high elevation, so they could foresee that and be able to defend against it. Another important part of the Italian peninsula to the Romans is that there's a very large population on it that is sustained by the agriculture taking place. The very fertile land that is brought about by the many rivers and mountains in this area allows for them to grow a lot of food to support their population. The people who settled in the Italian peninsula came from different places. First, we have the Latins. They are an Indo-European group that moved into Italy. And we also have the Greeks. The Greeks started to move into Italy during a dark age, and they settled in the southern part of that peninsula. They were greatly influenced the Romans, and we get a lot of the language, art, architecture, literature, and religion from the Greeks. The Etruscans are the most influential on Roman culture. This is where we get the toga and even their military style. So again, this is a map that shows you visually where people located. So again, the Greeks had ended up moving west during a dark age, and they settled into the southern parts here and also on Sicily. And then you have the Roman people that are located near Rome. This is where the Latins were found, and then of course the Etruscans in this area here. Okay, so now let's talk about their government. So the Roman government is known as a republic. This is a form of government in which certain leaders and representatives are elected by its citizens, similar to what we have in the United States. Romans had overthrown their Etruscan king by 509 BCE and experimented with this new type of government. In Rome, there are two social groups, the patricians and the plebeians. The patricians are the wealthy landowning families. They are the only ones who are allowed to participate in government and hold positions in the Senate. Plebeians are your craftsmen, merchants, and small farmers. The Senate is made up of 300 patricians, and they served for life in this position. The leaders of Rome are called consuls. They are elected leaders, just like the President of the United States. Two of them are elected every year, and they run the government and also lead the army. Roman law consisted of the 12 tables. This was the first code of laws in Rome. They covered all of the civil, criminal, and religious laws that applied to the people of Rome. All the citizens in Rome were equal under the law, which is what makes this particular set of laws so unique and also long-lasting and influential to other Western civilizations. They provided the foundation for later Roman law codes. Here are some of the rules from the 12 tables. I want you to go over these on your own and then answer the journal question that follows. Which of the specific laws in the 12 tables do you think are unfair and why? We will discuss two in class. Now let's talk about the expansion of Rome. During the time that Rome was starting to flourish, they expanded to areas around the peninsula. A series of wars were fought in order to expand, and these are called the First Punic Wars. This is a conflict between Rome and Carthage is located here on the tip of Africa. So they were fighting over territory here in Sicily, and this is a trading rivalry, and this led to a series of conflicts that lasted many, many years. Rome eventually defeated the Carthaginians, and they expanded into North Africa and even into Spain and in the Eastern Mediterranean as well, these islands around here and out here. By the time that the Punic Wars had ended, this is what the Roman Empire had expanded to by 50 BC. And so we will pick up on this in the next lesson. We'll talk about how Rome changed from being a republic to an empire. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, bring them to class.